Hey, everybody. I want to talk to you for a few minutes about what you're in for over the next several weeks. Okay. It's been pretty slow and been pretty mellow for these first 3 weeks, but things are going to start picking up very quickly. And you may have already noticed that the discussion question 3 is due before discussion question 2 actually closes out. What I'm trying to do is sequence everything and get things to roll properly. So I've got 5 applied learning assignments that you've got this semester, and you've got 10 discussion questions. Those are all graded. There are 4 points apiece for everything, but 5 of the discussion questions are drafts of your applied learning projects that I want you to post in the discussion box and get feedback from each other about how you can improve it before you finish up the product and turn in the applied learning. So essentially, the applied learning are worth 8 points apiece, and then the other 5 discussions are worth 4 apiece. The timing is also it's pretty rigid, but I'm still learning. You realize you're an experimental class, but I published this schedule. Let me share this schedule with you guys. I published this schedule to the site, and it shows you what modules. We got 20 modules, and when you should have those modules completed. So right now, I am uploading module 5 right now. We're in the closing on the end of the week of week 3, and I'm running a little bit behind, so that might cause some problems coming up. But notice that we've got discussion questions are numbered that are graded, and in other discussion questions, like I've got a discussion question for module 4, and we got a discussion question for module 2. Those aren't graded. I just want to create some space for us to be able to have a talk. But you'll see things like this. Module 4, 5, and 6 were all supposed to be uploaded this week, and you should be able to get into them and start working on them this week. This particular discussion question, question number 3, is your list of potential problems that are going to become your project. And I want that posted this week, whether you've gotten through all the modules past module 4 or not. But I want you to be able to post that so you guys can start talking about the problems you're going to be working on. And then your applied learning project needs to have those problems cleaned up a little bit. There's some specific instructions in both the discussion question and the applied learning project 1, which you're going to post for grade. You're also going to have to follow that with the discussion question number 4 pretty quickly. I got to check the due date on that. It's on the calendar in there, but you're going to have to calculate the cost impact too. Now, I think I've given you enough time to actually read the materials and do some thinking and prepare your assignment. But the more important thing is the quicker you post, the more time you give your classmates to give you the feedback and have a good discussion. And so I kind of front loaded that, wanting you to post earlier, then I'll leave it open for you to discuss things. There should be a gap between question 3 and applied learning project number 1 for grade. I think there's an 8-day gap. So you post the discussion question 3, get feedback over the next several days, then you still have a few days to finish up and then post it for the grade. And we're going to try to stick to this schedule and try to keep it as even as possible. Let me stop sharing and then go to, let me share the calendar here. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, let me save this real quick. I can go to the calendar here, and you can see discussion questions are usually on Fridays, except I screwed this one up. Okay, so discussion questions are on Friday. The applied learning will be on the Sunday, a week or more after that discussion question. So, and then you've got 3 project reviews. one in October on the 5th, and that's just your applied learning all roll into your project. Okay, and your project review is just you make a video of where you are right now, where you're having problems, what's going well, what you need some clarification on, and you upload that, and then we'll give you some feedback on that. But there's October 5th, November 2nd, and November 23rd are the dates for those. And you see towards when you start working more on your project, I've kind of backed off on the discussion questions some. So hopefully you'll actually have time to do some more work. But like I said, you're experimental. That means I need your feedback. You tell me if I'm crazy or not. I expect there'll be some times when it's clear that I have to be crazy. But it is a master's program. It is a master's program in the College of Engineering. It is a master's program in the College of Engineering at Ohio State University, and that means it's going to be demanding. So I expect this to be pretty demanding for you, but I don't think it's anything you can't really handle. And the last thing is, how do I say this delicately? I don't really care about your grade. Okay, what I care about is what you know and what you can do when you're finished, because we need you to go out and have an impact wherever you work as a result of this, wherever you're working now. If you stay in that job, what are you going to do there to prepare your organization for the future? That to me is much more important than a grade. Of course, you got to graduate, you got to have a grade to graduate. And so I put 100 points in there just for you and me, right? But it's what you learn. So ask me lots of questions. If you want, we can have Zoom calls. I can start setting up some of those, but I don't want to make those mandatory, and I don't want to, close anybody out. So whatever we do from Zoom, we'll post in a discussion board someplace. All right, long enough. Longest video of the day. More to do. We'll see you.